Hey, what's going on, guys? LG Brendan or Brendan here, is whatever you prefer me, and I'm back with another wizard video, and this is of course on the 2.2 PTR. So let me just preface this quickly by saying anything that is shown here is subject to change at any point during the PTR. It might not come over to the live server like this. So yesterday put out a video on the 4-piece bonus from the new Delsere's Magnum Opus set. And it shows a few mechanics of the slow time bubble, the damage and how it works, and how it's prismatic to your highest elemental damage at the time. I wanted to make a 6-piece video, but I didn't have the rest of the pieces, and I couldn't exactly get all of them and do everything that I wanted because I was busy at the time. And those of you who have been playing the PTR know just how horrible the queue times are at the moment. So yeah, this video has been lagging behind a little bit, but this will be the build that I want to show as the 6-piece set for Delsere's Magnum Opus, and I managed to sneak in the 2-piece for Tal'Rasha because I love the 2-piece now. Alright, so quick from the get-go, this is a fire build. You see we've got magic missile, conflagrate, and I'm using that with a mirror ball for the extra 2 missiles. We have Black Hole Spell Steal. I'm only using this just to get extra damage into Magic Missile. And the slow time is Time Shell, which is going to slow them down even more and also quickens the cooldown for it. And then I've got Teleport Wormhole, you know, your mobility, and then you've got your 2 buffs. Magic Weapon, Force Weapon, extra damage, and then Energy Armor, Energy Tap, and I'll go into why it's Energy Tap soon. So here's the set, Delsere's Magnum Opus. The 6 set enemies affected by slow time take 500% more damage from Arcane Orb, Energy Twister, Magic Missile, and Shock Pulse abilities. Of course, we use a Magic Missile, so it's going to buff that amazingly. So, got a helm, chest, legs, boots, gloves, and shoulders. These aren't rolled efficiently at the moment. I don't have enough arcane dust to cheese this shit. So we have Tal'Rasha's Allegiance here, and then Tal'Rasha's Brace for my belt and my neck. And the reason why I put these 2 in is because the old max bonus from Tal'Rasha is now the 2-set bonus from Tal'Rasha. So I'll get the Arcane Meteor because of the Arcane Rune on Black Hole, and I'll get the Fire Meteor because of Conflagrate, and those will proc every 8 seconds, and it is absolutely wonderful. Of course, I've got strong arm braces here because Black Hole is going to proc that. And now our rings, you see I'm not running a Stone of Jordan, and I'm not running a Ring of Royal Grandeur, and the reason for that is because of the recent buff to the Bastions of Will set. So I've got a Focus and Restraint, and all of my damage is increased by up to 150% based on how much primary resource I have. And to buff that primary resource, I'm using that 1 rune on Energy Armor called Energy Tap, which increases my arcane power by 20 instead of decreasing it. So at the moment you see I have a maximum of 111 arcane power with no points in maximum AP on Paragon, and the moment I buff myself it goes up to 131, and that's actually pretty significant, so it's going to be nice. And there's nothing that takes AP in this build apart from Black Hole, and that's only 20. And then I'm going to regen it so fast. So yeah, that's what it is. Our passives are Evocation for quick cooldown on slow time, and also Teleport. Dominance for a little bit more toughness while I'm killing, and the killing is quick. Blur just for a little bit more toughness, and Unwavering Will because that 1.5 seconds I actually am going to be standing still because I'm using Magic Missile, so I'll get more toughness and more damage. You know, like alternatively you could swap something out for Glass Cannon for pure DPS, Astral Presence for even more DPS because of the extra 20 AP, which I would probably put over Unwavering Will or Blur maybe. And you could use Conflagration if your crit chance is low a little bit. Temple Flux just to slow them even more, but I don't think that stacks with the bowl, so I wouldn't actually recommend that. Unstable Anomaly if you really need it, and Elemental Exposure if you can somehow fit another 3rd element in there, or whatever you want. Of course, Delsere's is such a flexible set. You can use Arcane, Lightning, or Cold with this, because you can just quickly swap over any point you want to Arcane Orb. So you got your Spark if you want to use that, or you got your Frozen Orb if you want to use that as well. Frozen Orb is really good with this set, but at the moment I prefer Conflagrate, throwback to the Magic Missile and the Mirror Ball build. So we're going to run a Rift and see what this does. This is in T6. I actually managed to get in a T6 game without having to fucking wait like 10 hours. So let's do this. And it's a little bit laggy. Oh my god, this lag is horrible. So you want to try to catch stuff. There we go, this would be nice. And as you can see, it just absolutely destroys. These are pants, but they've got chest. There you go, it just absolutely destroys. That was a meteor there. I like the changes they did to meteor instead of molten. No, they put molten impact in there instead of meteor shower for the Tal'Rasha. So we go just hitting off laps and laps of damage. It's unbelievable. I love it. Of course, our gems are Bane of the Powerful, Bane of the Trapped, and Gem of Efficacious Toxin. Toxin is going to give us extra damage. The dot on it is wonderful, and then because we're trapping everything with slow time, it's going to be nice, and that extra elite damage is going to be good as well, just for higher numbers. And we have no elite damage on this because no Surge. So yeah. Just one hit a pig there, it's whatever. I can't even like hit them with magic missile. The bubble's killing them too much. So this is an amazing T6 build if you want to slow it down a little bit. In terms of this versus Firebirds, I still prefer Firebirds because it's more mobile, it's much quicker, and you just get everything done. Like you can just drop and run with Firebirds and Blizzard Apocalypse. So unbelievable. I love this so much. And of course, every time you attack, the attack doesn't have to hit an enemy, but every time you attack with one of the skills that are buffed by the 6-piece of Delsere's, you also cool down slow time by a second. So high attack speed could be really useful. The Jester of Orpheus could be really useful. I didn't have a good one. The one I showed in the last video was okay, but it's lacking DPS versus an Ancient Devastator, so. Just put that down, just let them run into it. Not a fan of this map whatsoever. Tasker and Theos. Oh man, I've had 5 Wand of Woes on the PTR so far. I can't get them for anything on a live server. You see, this time for a build video, I actually decided to bring along the Nemesis Bracers instead of forgetting them like the scrub I am. Just let these guys roll in here. There you go. That's Delsere's 6-piece. One for... Oh, glad I got a 7. I want to test out with something today. So, yeah, guys. There's the Delsere 6-piece. I'll quickly back out of this rift. And let's see. The only element I could really change is fire and then Devastator. So, quickly grab an Azure Wrath here. And I guess I could do this. Quickly show Glacial Spike and what this would look like. I guess I could get rid of Black Hole. Bring back Frozen Orb for just 1 second. Because I loved the Frozen Orb build, I love spamming them like an idiot, so... $90 million on Frozen Orb. I have hit higher in different situations. I have gone a little bit more defensive with this build at the moment. Not as much DPS as I was running in a group build the other day. But yeah, I really do like Delsere's. It is a very nice set for T6. You don't really make much use of the power you get out of it though, so that's why I prefer running Firebirds for speed clears. Because you could just hit and run with Firebirds, and especially with like some of the changes done to Bastion of Will, where you can just use Focus and Restraint. It is wonderful. $155 million there on that elite. So yeah, that is the 6-piece Delsere set. In Greater Rifts, I think it could do well in Greater Rifts. You'd probably have to do fire though. In my opinion, you could use Serpent Sparker and get your 2 Hydras up. And of course you'll use your Mirror Ball as well with Conflagrate on Magic Missile. You could do Witching Hour. Maybe... no, maybe you would keep the 2-piece Tal'Rasha. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I may do an update video to the Tal'Rasha Finery build, of course, because Tal'Rasha's been changed, so I can use Firebirds and the Tal'Rasha set a little bit more differently. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time, and I hope you're enjoying the changes to Wizard, because I know I am. And yeah, peace.